Hi there, I'm Sean Dillman. If you're a lawyer, paralegal, or legal assistant, stay tuned. In this short course preview, I'll be discussing 6 practices to help you stay safe online in legal practice. Practice 1. Use antivirus software. In the early days of internet and network computing, viruses were one of the primary threats that imperiled computer users and the integrity of their systems. To combat viruses, antivirus software was developed with the goal of identifying and removing viruses and cleaning and repairing infected files. Although threats from traditional viruses have somewhat been overshadowed by newer threats coming from malware and phishing, it's still important to use reputable and up-to-date antivirus software to ensure protection from any new viruses that hackers may be developing, including ransomware. Practice 2. Enable viewing of file extensions. When you download files onto your computer, it's important to be able to see the file extension that they have so that you know what kinds of files they are. If a colleague is sending you a document, you should expect it to have a familiar file extension, such as .pdf if it's an Adobe file, or .docx if it's a Microsoft Word file. If someone sends you a file purporting to be a document, but it has an unfamiliar file extension, such as .exe, .bat, or something else, this may suggest that it's malware. To ensure that you can see file extensions in Microsoft Windows, open a new File Explorer window, click View, and then Options. Once the Options dialog window opens, click View, and ensure that the box next to Hide Extensions for Known File Types isn't checked. While you're here, also ensure that the bullet next to Show Hidden Files, Folders, and Drives is selected. By being able to see file extensions and more files, you may be able to notice suspicious files before clicking on them and inadvertently activating a virus. Practice 3. Use Antispam Software. Spam filter software deals with spam email by quarantining it, allowing users to review and restore quarantined email if it was mistakenly marked as spam, and, if the user takes no action, scheduling a future date to delete quarantined spam. Whereas spam of the past mostly consisted of annoying but mostly harmless advertisements, a high volume of modern spam contains dangerous phishing links. Given the increased use of phishing and malware which is sent to users by email, spam filters are now more important than ever. Practice 4. Use reputable software. To ensure that you're using trustworthy software, I recommend only using software made by well-known developers. If you want to use a piece of software, but you don't know if the developer is reputable, I recommend getting in touch with them by telephone. Another avenue is to use distribution software such as the Microsoft Store, Apple Store, or Google Play, which provides information on how many users have downloaded and are using particular software applications. If an application has been downloaded and used by millions of people, you can generally expect that it's trustworthy and reputable. Practice 5. Use Two-Factor Authentication. Two-Factor Authentication, also known as 2FA, is a method of confirming the identity of a user by combining the use of different authentication factors. In the online world, a powerful form of 2FA is the use of one-time codes to supplement online passwords. For example, when I sign into my Adobe account, I enter a password, and then Adobe sends a code to my smartphone. To access my account, I need to enter both my password and the code from Adobe. This is a very effective countermeasure against scammers who are working to hack into accounts. Even if a scammer had my account password, they need to have both my password and the code sent to my phone to access my account. Although it can be inconvenient to use 2 different forms of authentication to access an account, two-factor authentication is currently one of the most effective countermeasures against phishing. Practice 6. Maintain a robust backup system. By keeping current backups in different secure locations, files can ideally be restored quickly if a ransomware attack succeeds. In general, backups should be made regularly and kept in different off-site and on-site locations, and on the cloud, as is appropriate. If you store your data on external hard drives, you may want to use encryption software, such as Microsoft's BitLocker, to encrypt the drives with a password. If people try to access hard drives encrypted with BitLocker, they can't get access without the password. Thank you for watching. I hope that I was able to provide you with some useful information that you can put into use today. If you liked this video and found it to be helpful, please comment below, leave a like, and subscribe to this channel. For more information about me and the full version of this course, please use the below link to visit me at my website.